Didn't do any of this. Bowen rejects accusation he got Shane Gillis fired from SNL. Saturday Night Live actor Bowen was accused by an extra who's worked on the NBC series of getting Shane Gillis fired back in 2019. However, Yang has spoken out on the allegation to note how that's not the case. 6 years ago, Yang and Gillis had both been hired to join SNL as new performers. Problematic jokes Gillis had made about Asians on his comedy podcast resurfaced soon after his casting was announced, boosting a social media movement for SNL to cut ties with the risque comedian. The SNL team ultimately acquiesced by firing Gillis, though the bridges have been rebuilt, with Gillis having since appeared on the show as guest host. Ahead of his second guest hosting stint on March 1st, comic and SNL extra Michelle Best posted a comment on an Instagram video shared by NBC to acknowledge that Yang was allegedly responsible for Gillis' firing. "Can we acknowledge that Bowen bitched him off the show and he's the bigger man to come host after being unfairly ditched BC of a whiny queen," Best wrote. "SNL fired him as a hater. He's not. He's very kind and has smart humor and stands up to bullying. Good for him." Yang then personally responded to the comment by writing, along with a smiley face emoji, "Didn't do any of this, but I wrote the sketch. You were a background actor." The back and forth follows previous comments Best recently made about her time on SNL when NBC was promoting the show's big 50th anniversary special. She shared a video from the show that featured her as a background character, noting that she's been cut from more sketches than she's appeared in while still expressing gratitude to have been involved with the program. "I am SNL years old, and it was always a dream to be on," she said. "I've been cut from more sketches than I've made it into, yet it's the only background work I'll accept, because it's literally the most amazingly fast, highly technical work I have ever seen done. Truly impressive, and congrats to the superstars who make it so legendary. The costumers, the props, the set designers, everyone behind the scenes are so beyond talented." While Best believes Yang pushed for Gillis to be removed from the SNL cast in 2019, creator Lorne Michaels has suggested that the decision came from network executives, hinting that he personally would have preferred the controversial comedian to stay on board. However, Michaels also admitted that he understood the decision from a business standpoint.